We are. We're back. Um, Maturity houses. Maturity houses are uh, the ninth house, which is ruled by Sagittarius. The 10th is ruled by Capricorn. The 11th is ruled by Aquarius. And 12th is ruled by Pisces. Now, basically, those houses, if your natal sun is in those houses in your natal chart, you'll have basically a very strong career. The likelihood of that occurring is very, very high. Uh, uh, you'll have a very strong career. You'll have a very robust career. It'll be very strong. So just to do a review, we're just going to do a little short review. If your natal sun is in the first house of Aries, the second house of Taurus, the third house of Gemini, or the fourth house of Cancer, those are self houses. They are the self. They deal with yourself, your personal identity, and that's how your life will occur. A lot of actors and actresses, politicians, people who have um, deal with their self awareness or their self in the fields, those types of fields, are basically their their life unfolds. So if your natal sun is in the first, second, third, or fourth house, you're going to deal with self. If your natal sun is in the fifth house of Leo, the sixth house of Virgo, the seventh house of Libra, the eighth house of Scorpio, that those houses deal with maturity. So as you grow older, your life will unfold with certain events that have to deal with your age. As you grow older, you become maybe you become like more of an old soul, or you'll as your life unfolds, your life goes on, um, you'll the late bloomers are usually in these houses. Um, and going back to careers, it's the ninth house of Sagittarius, 10th house of Capricorn, 11th house of Aquarius, or 12th house of Pisces. Those houses are career houses. Usually you have a strong career if your natal sun is high above your natal chart. Uh, Trump he's a Gemini, and he is in the 11th house of Aquarius. His sun is high on his natal chart. He basically works with people, whether you like him or not. Um, we're looking at these natal charts with with no prejudice. So somebody like Trump, who has a Gemini natal sun, he's an air sign, and he's on top of an air sign, another air sign, which is Aquarius, which is 11th house. The 11th house is ruled by uh, Aquarius. So he's a Gemini on top of a Aquarius house. So that's how you could see, like, Geminis. Um, the stereotype is that they are backstabbers because the two signs of the two faces, but that's not necessarily true. It's just a stereotype. They're communicators. They talk. They communicate. They wheel and they deal, and they're out there in the public's eye. Um, so he's basically a Gemini in the Aquarius house of career. So career would be Aquarius, and they deal with, and they're another air sign, and they deal with community, basically, groups of people, education, that sort of realm. Not sure about what's going to happen with Trump. I mean, he looks like he's going to run again, but I mean, um, he had some North Node action happen last year. Um, the North Node was in Gemini, but now it's in Taurus. So it's above his midhaven right now, and he might run again. So the North Node is basically a like a little reference point of